first motivational leadership speaker to ever have a day passed by Congress. 2001, after the tragic events of 9/11, I had January 2nd passed by Congress as National Motivation and Inspiration Day. How many of you knew that in the room? Not one. So we got to do a better job, don't we? Yes. My relationship with LIBN is a long one. And, you know, you got to hand it to Paul Townsend. Like, he knew what he was doing when he created LIBN, right? It's the Wall Street Journal of Long Island. It is the center of all of our information, all of our business information. So let's give LIBN folks a big round of applause. However, for every single one of you that are being honored in the room, I'm sure all of you have that inner motivation to achieve. And that's what it takes. In a competitive environment like Long Island, which is the backdrop of New York City, right? If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. So the reality is that from this end of the room to that end of the room, every single one of you are in one of the most competitive environments in the world. And I think for all of you that are celebrating success tonight, I can't imagine that not one of you would not say that personal accountability is one of the key components to success. And it's one of the most important things that we can teach the next generation, the millennials, the age below that. I don't even know what we call them, right? The just beginners, I don't even know what we call them. Energy. Have you ever met a successful person that had no energy? I think it's an oxymoron. I don't think that you can be as successful as the people have been in this room and be a part of organizations that are successful without energy. So that's the other thing that we really need to talk about and make sure that we tell our kids about and tell our coworkers about. And for many of you that are being honored, that's what we need to mentor people about. Mentor them about the amount of energy that it takes to be as successful as you've become, how to avoid the pitfalls, and how to strive to overcome challenges that you face in your life in order to become successful. Those are some of our challenges. Your ability, your talent, your character, your depth, your energy, your success isn't necessarily transferable. And what we as the rest of society need to do is we need to somehow tap into amazing human beings like you and put you in leadership positions so that you can teach the rest of us how to be successful. And while success has been challenging for many of you, and you probably don't even realize it, here's the thing about leaders that I've learned. And it's one of those old sayings about, you know what, every single one of you put your pants on one leg at a time. For many of you that walk into a room and you're the boss, you're the CEO, you're the chairman, you're the president, you're the director, people watch everything you do. They watch what you say, they watch how you act, because people want to be like you because you're successful. Unfortunately, that puts a lot of pressure on you, because you shouldn't drop your hair down. You shouldn't let your guard down. You shouldn't act inappropriately or teach anyone or show anyone that it's okay to be inappropriate at any given time, because you are now in a role of tremendous influence. And your success and your power now can be shared with other people. And what I'd like each one of you that are being honored tonight, what I'd like you to think of yourself being, as I do every time I speak, is that I'm a battery. I'm a battery that's fully charged. And if I don't leave that room exhausted with everyone else being filled with the energy that I just disposed of and actually gave to the room, then I failed. For every single one of you that are here to be honored, your battery should be filled. You should be so full of life. You should be so happy. So many of you are here with friends and family and coworkers. You should be so filled with energy. That battery, now that it's full, you should go dispense it everywhere. Go out and give energy to other people so that they can have the energy and the guidance to be as successful as you are. My friends, good night. God bless. Thank you so much for having me speak.